and welcome back to the Boomtown Hoops postgame show. The Thunder win 123 to 115 over the Los Angeles Lakers. Not gonna lie, they had us in the first half, down 26 points. But the Thunder rally behind a massive third quarter from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just coasted on into the fourth with some gritty play. Steven, what in the world did we just see?
And shout out to Derek Parker for this tweet. So I just got to read it straight up. The black eye of the NBA just beat the Los Angeles Lakers. And that was just a crazy game. Shai's banked in three to beat the buzzer at the end of the third was just, that's everything you could hope for.
Absolutely.
In the second half.
Absolutely. It was a great moment in general. Right over Westbrook. The game opened with Russell Westbrook doing his routine. The crowd was going all in for him. He had the crowd on his side, and it ended with him walking off of the court and the Thunder team returning to the bench, getting the team on their side. It was a full 180, a beautiful, poetic game for the Thunder, and it truly felt like old times again in that second half. Well, let's talk about it. So Shai, rough first half, but man, he got it absolutely going. A trend we've seen though since the Thunder have returned home. What did Shai do to really just take over this game?
Well, I think it really it goes back to last night's game too. I know it didn't end the way we wanted it to, but he looked really good. And Bazley, I think we ought to give Bazley some credit here because he has been on fire these last two games. And I know, shout out to our guy Jackson, free Ty Jerome, plus 28 tonight.
Ty Jerome was freed, and we got to win. I see literally, actually, no, might not fully be causation, but he was an improvement. He was big on that second unit for sure. But you're right. Let's talk about Bazley because, I think in general, a lot of people have been down on him, myself included. I will hand up. I will say that. But you know what? He really showed up and had a good game and was one of the reasons why, despite it, as bad as that first half was, he was the reason why it truly, truly didn't go off the rails. Thanks for letting us know that. The Twitter stream, ever since they got rid of Periscope, it's been a disaster. I really appreciate y'all letting us know on that. But Bazley, though, he was so crucial in keeping it together. Had a couple really big moments. Obviously, polished off the game with that dunk. Got rest a little upset there. Kind of broke an unwritten rule. But I gotta say, impressive performance from Bazley.
Yeah, and I definitely think, 20 points, 6 rebounds. And the big number to me, honestly, is the 4 steals, which I know that one kind of came at the end and had that, had the finisher right there at the end. But I really think that coming home for these last few games has helped him tremendously.
Yeah, and he mentioned it pregame. He said he has to be better. He mentioned his struggles, and what a way to really show up and have an impact. He had that great block on Anthony Davis as well. Just a massive piece to this win because in that first half, the Lakers' size really, really gave the Thunder a lot of issues. Anthony Davis got whatever he wanted. Dwight Howard had some moments. It felt like they were just like NBA jam style, just lobbing every play. Yeah. What is the issue with the Thunder down low?
Well, you've got Derek Favors, and that's about all. That's about the only height you really have, and especially going up against Embiid on Sunday, and then you've got to turn around and face Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis tonight. The Thunders will continually have problems this whole season unless they make a move for somebody, but I don't really see that happening.
For sure, and there was a shout out to Roby here as well. He did sneaky good because while AD obviously way bigger than Isaiah Roby, Roby was kind of crafty. He did a good job of getting buckets down low, really kind of causing some issues with AD down low. Hell, there were times they sent Kenrich Williams down there and scrapped. It was just a scrappy, incredible incredible performance. I loved it. I loved it. But let's talk about Ty Jerome a little bit more because he had that big three. He was only 1 for 4, but he was a plus 28. Plus 28. He was the difference. If you are a disciple of plus minus, literally the guy who changed this game around for the Thunder. Incredible.
He only played 14 minutes and was still a plus 28.
Bonkers.
That's absolutely insane.
You love it. You love it. And I got to say, also as well, in addition to Ty Jerome, one guy who somehow is under the radar but has been playing incredible. This is his 5th game. Josh Giddey, 18 points, 10 assists, his first ever double-double in the NBA. This kid is special. How have we already kind of gotten to the point where we're like, oh yeah, Josh Giddey, he had 18 and 10. That's great.
Well, yeah, it's wild. I was scrolling through Twitter before we started, and even Sam Vecini is talking about him now, which he's big time draft guy. So clearly, if he's talking about him, big national media guy, he's got some credit to his name already now.
Absolutely. And that's why you don't look at Summer League and determine someone to be a bust, especially when they played 3 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes and got hurt. That was one of the dumbest things going around Twitter for sure. Just a bad summer take for sure.
Go ahead. And especially, we didn't get to do it last night, but I was going to say last night, I was just thinking, I'm just so glad the Warriors did not get him. That would have made last night's game even more miserable.
Oh my gosh. Just talk about a good fit. I see why they drafted him now because, just the distribution, the passing, some of the stuff he makes is just insanely mature for his age, for his experience. Someone asked here in the comments, is he the most complete rookie? I don't know yet because we haven't seen Cunningham yet, but if you just body swapped Josh Giddey and Cade Cunningham and told me this is how Cade Cunningham is, I'm like, oh my God, there you go. That's exactly what I expected. So man, major shout out to Josh Giddey. Saw a little bit of deck action, didn't really do much, only 3 minutes, but good for Argentina Twitter because they were getting very mad. And
I also think I know he didn't play a whole lot tonight, but last night JRE absolutely just balled out. I've actually got to watch the full game last night, and I was yelling at the TV of just how on fire he was, and that's really got me excited about him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, JRE didn't see a lot of burn in this. It wasn't really a great matchup against the Lakers, but against the Warriors, he was great.
Yep.
He is a solid stretch 5 that I cannot wait to see more of. I'm all in on the JRE train for sure. Derek Favors, not a bad performance, not a great one. He 7 for 8 from the field, had a couple I got to say, I feel like his point guards helped him out a lot. Josh Giddey in particular, getting him really easy, good looks at the basket. That's what you're going to need out of Derek Favors to really activate him. And of course, we can't forget about Lou Dort. Another scrappy, great game. Solid finishing inside. His dunking was really good. Solid defense on Russell Westbrook as well. That guy he brings his hard hat every day, and you got to love it. You can't tell me we're tanking if you look at Lou Dort. That man doesn't know what a tank is. The only tank he knows is literally just he is physically a tank.
Built like a tank. Yeah.
He's built like a tank. That's the only tank in Lou Dort.
The last guy, and I hate to talk about him, Bobby, but we got to talk about Poku.
Okay, yeah, of course, man.
The absolute just zero. I'm really thinking he's got to be the tank commander.
Yeah, he pulled a trillion if you don't count the turnover. He had 1 turnover, that's it. But he 0 for 2 from the field. Both were threes. No free throws, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks. -4 in his 7 minutes. Just not great. He's just send him down to the blue, have some good times with Vit Krejci and Poku, and I'm all in on that for sure.
Yeah, that's someone I'm just like, oh man, I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with the experience, whatever, but he's just someone that I'm like, I get a little worried every game.
He needs to go off to the blue and then get his magic back, and then there you go. He just it's a bummer. And keep in mind he didn't play summer league and hadn't really played organized basketball in a while. I don't know if that matters. I'm at this point maybe I'm just full on Poku apologist because he's been bad to start the season. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But largest comeback in Thunder history, 26 points. It kind of crept in. National media. I gotta say, if you're a Lakers fan, I would be infuriated. The Los Angeles media cycle has to just be on fire right now. Lakers Twitter, disaster. I feel bad for Russ because he didn't have a bad game. Not a great shot to end the game. That last 20 seconds was just bonkers with Russ missing a bad three. Then you had air ball from Malik Monk and then an air ball from Melo. I thought Melo was about to do us in. Nope. Bad on the Thunder's end. You had a 10-second violation, a horrible turnover by Josh Giddey, but it all worked out in the end. So we just could not give the game away to Los Angeles.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember who said on Twitter, but they said something about this will be a great our best something about our 9th win.
Yep. Yeah, I think that was Al Baby Cakes.
Yeah,
so,
I think you're right.
The great Al Baby Cakes. So, also, hey, thank you for the tip on the. He tweeted at us actually with the good old
hide the scoreboard tool.
The scoreboard tool, the literal tool. It's brilliant. So, anyways, I'm gonna ride the high of this for at least the rest of November. This was incredible. Excellent game, excellent atmosphere. If you have the ability to get to the Peak or Paycom Center, I don't know, Payc, the Pake, I don't know. We need a nickname.
Center.
The Shaycom Center, I love it. Get down to the Shaycom Center, folks. This is fun. Even if you don't know these guys, get to know them, get to learn them. You'll fall in love with Josh Giddey. I already have. That man. I need my friend Sarah Sellers to paint me a Giddey portrait right now so I can hang it over my bed. That's how much I love this guy. So get down to Pickup Center, watch this team, try to get around Bally Sports and their garbage service because even if we don't win, we're gonna have a damn good time anyways. Steven, before we go, final words on what was just incredible game.
Yeah, I think out of the few wins we get this year, I think this will be the signature win that hopefully will help Thunder fans make it through the year. Exactly.
It had everything you kind of need. This team is going to try. You're going to have fun little moments, and there you go. That's all you need in the tank. You have to take what little joy you can get and just keep it going. You got to ration it like you're in a nuclear bunker. You just got to keep it going and see what you can do. This win is like a really good can of beans. You just gotta live off of it for a while. So, all right, folks. Up next, we got the Golden State Warriors again. This time in San Francisco on Saturday. Not gonna lie, probably not gonna be here for that one. We're just gonna celebrate this one for a while. But hey, y'all have a good rest of your night. For me and Steven, thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you around. Thunder up. Have a great one, everyone. Just have a night. Have a night.